Just finished another client meeting, obviously by walking in the forest. So all I need is a hackpad with my agenda planned, a mobile, and that's all. I can talk, I can meet. So in the current times, everything is possible to do remote and async, or almost everything. There's no need for physical meetings. You can organize a conference totally remotely. Arkansas is like fully remote. I don't really care where people are. Some of them choose to live in big cities, some of them choose to live in small villages. I'm definitely a village person. I need to be close to the nature. When I go to the big city, I need to recover, to be back in the nature again. If you work in a remote-friendly company, please let me know. I would like to promote your company. I want to promote all the companies that allow remote and async. The secret to remote and async work. The secret is to have small tasks. The secret is to avoid being depending on other people. The secret is to have one backlog. It's much easier to work remotely or asynchronously if you're a full-stack person, so you can build all layers, backend and frontend. I don't think that you need to build the graphics, but just to be clear, the office is not a bad thing on its own. It's just being forced to be in the office all the time at the same times. That's a potential smell. Arkansas being async and remote is like the DNA. We started without an office. If your company started as office-based, you will always be some kind of office-based. But even if you started as an office-based company, you can still do a lot of things to allow people to work remotely and asynchronously from their own regions, provinces, and so on. So for now, just remember, async and remote is not a binary choice. You can be slightly office-based and slightly remote and async-friendly. It's a range, not a binary choice. Today we gave away 300 copies of this book to the participants of the Daj się Poznać programming contest in Poland. Just reviewed some of the blog posts of the people from the Daj się Poznać contest. Really good quality and a really good idea that people blog along the way when they work on their projects. One thing that popped up is the problem or the discussion around whether to blog in your native language or to blog in English. It's always a difficult dilemma. The problem with blogging in English is that it's harder to make jokes. For me, it's easier to make jokes when I'm speaking or writing in Polish than in English. When you blog, it's good to think about the call to action at the end. We should leave our readers with something to do. So in the programming context, it might be the mailing list or a GitHub repo or something like that. So two nice things about Elixir is the pattern matching, really cool feature, and the pipe operator. Look at how it. And we're featured on the Ruby Weekly newsletter. Congrats to Marcin Kilawus.